them both.
Okay.
Fine. I'll do
Sorry.
it.
No, that's okay. It gave me a chance to go over some of these figures. You know, this company, we have so much business right now, I can barely keep up with it.
Seldom have I seen a construction startup grow so quickly.
Well, we got a lot of clients that came over from Spalding, and we got some new clients. In fact, if we keep growing at this rate, I'm thinking we might be able to go public maybe a year, 2 years.
On a minority basis, I want you to retain control.
Well, no, my thought is that we'll have an offering that would be sort of like the one for Lewis Oil, where Billy, Reva, and I retain some, excuse me. Oh, you know what? That's the Langelotti bit. I have to talk to these people. Could you excuse me for just a minute?
Of course, go ahead. Well, it's wonderful to see the company doing so well.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, it worries me a little bit.
Why?
Oh, just Josh has so much riding on this company, and we're at a critical stage. We just can't afford to make any mistakes.
Is there something specific that you're worried about?
Yes. And it's a problem that I think needs to be dealt with right away. It's Reva.
You and the lady, Mr. Marlin?
Not at the moment, thank you. How is Reva a problem for the new company?
It's just that we're growing really fast, Ross. I mean, we've leased a new building, we're investing capital, we're getting a lot back.
So?
So Josh is such a nice guy, he won't even think about this. You're a lawyer, you'll understand, but Reva, if she decided to, down the line, could make things hard financially.
Olivia, what's your point?
I just think that, I hope that you would encourage Josh to get a legal separation from Reva as soon as possible.
Olivia, if this is a concern of yours, I think it should be between you and Josh. I just don't feel comfortable being put in the middle of it.
Ross, I'm not trying to put you in the middle. I'm not. Look, I care about Josh a lot, and that puts me in a really awkward position here. If I weren't working for him, I would say something myself because it could be critical to business down the line. Come on, you have to admit, from a purely business point of view, his situation with Reva is a big liability.
Yeah, but they've always had a good relationship. I mean, no matter what has happened, they've never tried to hurt each other.
I know. But if this is going where I think it's going, where Josh is taking it, then their marriage is ending, and you know how that is. You're a lawyer, you've seen it. You know how nasty people can get when they get their feelings hurt. They do things they normally wouldn't do.
Yes, I know. Things can get ugly.
Well, that's why I'm hoping as Josh's attorney, you'll just look out for his best interests.
Well, of course I'm going to do that, but there are some things that he has to decide.
You're right. You're right. It's just that he's not thinking at all about it, you know? I mean, he's such a nice guy. He won't even let himself imagine how ugly separating can be.
Oh, I don't know about that. Does Annie Dutton mean anything to you, that name?
No.
That was not a fun time for Josh.
Well, okay. But if that situation, whatever it was, got bad and he's still not protecting himself, then that proves my point, doesn't it? Ross, he needs a lawyer and a friend. In order to protect everyone's interest in this business, he needs to get a legal separation from Reva.
Hey, honey.
Oh,
sorry I'm late.
Well, that's Olivia. Would you please excuse us for just...
Sure.
Right? I'll be right back. I have to finish things up with Josh, and then we'll go, all right?
All right,
okay.
I'll be here. That push for a legal separation, it's a little obvious, don't you think? You're not going to keep Josh and Reva apart that way.
Blake, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Olivia Spencer.
I know who you are.
Well, you know what you've heard. Quite frankly, you nor anyone else in this town knows anything about my relationship with Josh.
I don't know. I've heard, and today I've seen. If I were you, I would back off before I got hurt.
No, you wouldn't. See, I've heard about you too, Blake, and I think right now, I'm seeing.
These are two people who have loved each other their entire lives. Now, I know that Josh and Reva have had a terrible year, but they still love each other.
And they always will.
Yes. No legal separation is going to change that. And if you get in the way, You're just going to get hurt.
Look, you know what? I appreciate your concern, but I really
just don't think you know what you're up against
Well, maybe
here.
that's because I'm minding my own business and letting other people worry about themselves.
All right, you give my love to your wife now. All right, thank you. Oh, sorry that took so long.
That's all right. Listen, Josh, I have to go, but there's something you need to think about.
What's that?
Where you stand with Reva.
What brought this on?
Well, Olivia mentioned it to me. I wanted you to know that I was thinking about it, and you should think about it, too.
What are you talking about?
I got the feeling that she wanted me to push you on the subject, but to be honest, I don't feel comfortable being put in the middle.
I'm sorry if I overstepped. These two people are my friends, and I just don't want to see things get uglier for them than they have to be.
And that's what you've decided that I am? Just this ugly thing that's getting in their way? You know what? You don't even know me.
You know, this is not personal, really. It's not. I'm sure you're a very nice woman.
Then why do you think that Reva is so much better for Josh than I am? Huh? If he doesn't even think that, how can you know better?
I know fate when I see it. And when two people are destined to be together, they try to mess it up, and it's just horrible, no matter how much they fight it.
Who are we talking about? Josh and Reva or someone else? Look, I've heard about you and Ross getting back together and about your new baby. And you seem very happy. And you know something? I'm happy for you. But you both made that choice, okay? Josh and Reva both made a different choice. And it wasn't about me, all right? I am not responsible for them breaking up, and I am so tired of everyone treating me like I'm the villain in all this. I make them happy. You know, I care about him. Isn't that what matters?
Josh, your business life is changing. Your personal life is changing. You need to consider a legal separation from Reva in order to fully protect this business. I want you to think about this, all right? And let me know about our next meeting.
Olivia suggested this to you.
Yes, and to be honest, I don't think it's a bad idea.
Well, I think it's an awful idea. In fact, I can't even believe she said it. Excuse me.
Blake, are you ready to go, please?
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
am.
Josh, let me know about the next meeting.
I will. You are way out of line.
About what?
Suggesting to my attorney that I need to get a legal separation from Reva for the good of the company. What are you
Josh,
thinking
I'm
about?
Actually, I think she's right.